billions of others in this galaxy, we are conscious beings that some name extraterrestrials, even though reality is subtler. There is no fundamental difference between you and us, save for the experience of certain stages of evolution. Like most of you, we are in the quest of the Supreme Being. Therefore, we are not gods or lesser gods, but virtually your equals in the cosmic civilizations. Physically, we're somewhat different than you, but for most of us, we are humanoid-shaped. Our existence is a reality, although most of you do not perceive it as yet. We are consciouses, just like you. You do not experience us because we remain invisible to your senses and your measuring instruments most of the time. We made a collective decision to make contact with you. But this is not enough. We need your decision also. We are sending you this message asking you to become the decision makers, you personally, to decide about whether or not we should show up. These exist intrinsically to themselves, and yet they are modified by your perception of them. In the same way that you create the world, the grass, the stars, and the trees, you also create these beings. You draw them here to the earth. It is important for you to interpret these beings in a friendly way and to know them as they truly are, citizens of the universe. You really do have control here, and if you start to interpret them as unfriendly, you will create an enemy for yourself. Remember to know all beings as friends, and friends they will become. In the near future, humans will have to face the truth that in some areas of awareness, they are not the masters of this planet. For some people who are still human-centered, this will come as an enormous shock. But it is a shock that must inevitably be experienced when you discover that you are not the highest life form in the universe. As we go through these changes, and certainly after we have contact with the ships and they affect our physical and subtle bodies, we are transforming right now, that our bodies would change form and change shape. And we often hear about the changes occurring in the DNA. And that is happening in more strands of the DNA being activated, of some of your system being activated. Perhaps something that had been dormant is now being activated. Part of your transformation could really be working with your bioelectrical system in your body and helping to activate it, phase shifting. It seems as we are sometimes in transition, going from a three-dimensional reality to fourth and fifth, we will experience some of these unusual images coming in and out as we're making transition. When I heard this message from the ETs that they were ready and were we ready, I breathed a sigh of relief, because it really felt as though I've been waiting for a long time for them to be ready to arrive on Earth, and I guess for Earth to be ready to receive them. It seems that they are patiently waiting for Earth humanity to reach spiritual maturity and decide to join the united planetary coalition of our own galaxy and come together in peace. Many, many planets and stars are part of that united galaxy coalition, and Earth is just coming into it now. I know that the ETs will not come unless a group of us ask them to assist us, to help us, and even to improve the political and environmental situation on Earth. So the ETs that I know and that I'm in contact with are very loving and kind, and from what they've told me and my experience of them, they have advanced spiritual technologies and, of course, advanced physics, being many thousands of years ahead of us. and they will assist us if we'd like to be assisted on the earth. So it's up to us. And so since I did do that, I am having a lot of contact with these star beings, and I spend time now in their world. And it's a very peaceful, loving world of high frequencies, refined frequencies of light. And over again, they assist, and they're assisting me with health issues and some emotional family issues, and of course spiritual work and answering any questions I might have, and helping with healing and inspiration, really. So I consider them really good friends of mine.